When people think of tigers, they imagine powerful, muscular bodies that are apex predators with seemingly no natural enemies. However, there are some animals that even the king of the jungle has to be wary of. Let's dive into the video to discover which creatures could potentially take down a tiger. Here are the 6 animals that could defeat a tiger. First, let's talk about elephants. Elephants are among the largest land animals on Earth. An Asian elephant can weigh between 5 to 7 metric tons, about 11,000 and 15,000 pounds, while African elephants are even bigger. This weight far exceeds that of a tiger, which usually weighs between 400 and 700 pounds, about 181 to 317 kilograms. The sheer size and weight difference allow elephants to easily toss or crush smaller opponents like tigers. Elephants also have thick, robust skin, sometimes up to an inch, about 2.5 centimeters thick, which protects them from bites and scratches. This makes it difficult for a tiger to inflict serious damage through bites or swipes. The elephant's trunk is an incredibly versatile and strong organ that can be used to lift, push, or even attack. Elephants also have tusks, particularly males, which can be used as weapons to stab or throw opponents. In one recorded case in India, an elephant used its trunk to toss a tiger into the air and then crushed it with its foot before the tiger could react. Moreover, elephants usually live in herds and tend to protect each other when facing threats. If a tiger attacks one elephant, the rest of the herd will quickly band together to defend the targeted member, creating a formidable force that even a tiger would struggle to overcome. So, while tigers are skilled and powerful predators, a fully grown and healthy elephant, especially with its herd, is a formidable opponent capable of defeating not only tigers, but any dangerous predator. Second, we have the rhinoceros. Rhinos can become aggressive and dangerous when threatened. With their large and muscular bodies, rhinos have thick skin ranging from 0.6 to 2 inches, about 1.5 to 5 centimeters, thick, which acts as a natural armor, protecting them from bites and attacks from predators like tigers. Rhinos also have a very effective horn for defense and attack, capable of inflicting serious injuries on any enemy brave enough to approach, including tigers. If they feel threatened, rhinos will turn their heads toward the threat, ready to use their horns in a fight. However, tigers generally avoid attacking large and dangerous prey like rhinos unless absolutely necessary, or if there's no other food source, and usually only when the rhino is a calf, injured, or weak. Another lesser-known fact about rhinos is that despite their large size, they can run at speeds of 30 to 34 miles per hour, about 50 to 55 kilometers an hour, making them the fastest land mammals weighing over a ton. There was a recorded case where a group of tourists visiting a national park in South Africa was chased by a rhino, and the tour guide had to speed away to escape the unexpected pursuit. Third on the list is the hippopotamus. Hippos are among the fiercest creatures in Africa and are some of the most dangerous animals in the world. They can weigh from 3,300 to 6,600 pounds, about 1.5 to 3 metric tons, giving them substantial physical strength to fend off or seriously injure challengers like tigers. Hippos have thick skin, approximately 0.6 inches, about 1.5 centimeters thick, with some areas as thick as 1.6 inches, 4 centimeters, which helps them resist tiger bites. They also have extremely powerful jaws, with a bite force of up to 1,650 psi, while the tiger has only 1,050 psi. If a hippo gets a hold of a tiger, the damage would be severe, possibly leading to crushed bones. Hippos primarily live in water and are excellent swimmers, giving them a significant advantage over tigers, which are land-based animals and not accustomed to fighting in water. Combined, these traits allow hippos to potentially defeat a tiger if they were to face off. However, in the wild, direct confrontations between tigers and hippos are rare, as they inhabit different environments and rarely cross paths. Fourth, we have the brown bear. Brown bears are often described as formidable and mysterious, weighing anywhere from 180 to 1,320 pounds, about 80 to 600 kilograms. They have been known to use tools, suggesting a high level of cognitive ability. Brown bears have strong legs with long, curved claws for digging, tearing meat, and climbing. They are omnivorous, eating both plants and animals, including berries, seeds, fish, deer, and bison. Brown bears are excellent swimmers and can run at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, 56 kilometers an hour. In case of a confrontation with a tiger, brown bear's size and strength could easily overpower the tiger in many scenarios. Between 1944 and 1959, during times of low numbers of ungulate prey, Siberian tigers increased their hunting of bears, but there were reports of brown bears not only resisting, but also killing female tigers and their cubs. These battles often occurred when bears defended their prey or territory, showcasing the brown bear's defensive and offensive capabilities against tigers. In some cases, brown bears showed no fear of tigers and even followed them to scavenge prey. This indicates that brown bears are not just prey, but can be predators, using their intelligence and strength to exploit advantageous situations. At the Sikhote-Alin Nature Reserve in Russia, brown bears demonstrated significant success in confrontations with tigers. Out of 44 recorded confrontations, brown bears won in 12 cases, indicating a notable success rate when facing tigers. Fifth on the list is the Gor. In the wild, Gors typically live in herds of 8 to 10 individuals, with older males sometimes living alone or in smaller groups. A full-grown male Gor can weigh over 2,200 pounds, about 1 ton, and are known for their aggressive behavior when provoked. With their large size and strength, Gors have few natural enemies except for tigers. Tigers usually hunt smaller or weaker Gors, but there have been reports of them taking down healthy adult males weighing at least 2,200 pounds. When facing a tiger, the adult members of a Gor herd often form a protective circle around the calves, shielding them from tiger attacks. Because tigers rely on surprise attacks when hunting large prey like Gors, they often abandon the hunt if detected and faced with a protective group. Tigers are the only predators capable of taking down a fully grown Gor, but only the largest and most experienced tigers would dare to engage in such a fight. In general, Gor is a formidable opponent for tigers and is capable of killing a tiger in self-defense. There has been a case where a tiger fled when chased by a Gor. Finally, we have the saltwater crocodile. Saltwater crocodiles are among the most powerful and fearsome predators in the world, particularly in water. They can weigh up to 3,300 pounds, about 1.5 metric tons, and grow as long as 20 feet, about 6 meters. Their size and weight give them a considerable physical advantage over tigers, especially in water. Saltwater crocodiles also have the strongest bite force among all living animals, with pressures reaching up to 3,700 psi. This allows them to clamp down and cause serious damage to their prey with a single bite, including tigers if confronted. Their fearsome teeth are designed not for tearing flesh, but for gripping and holding prey. Once they grab their prey, they twist or suddenly jerk their heads to rip off chunks of flesh. Saltwater crocodiles are willing to eat most animals that enter their territory, from smaller creatures like crustaceans and amphibians to larger animals like Gors, and even other predators like sharks and tigers. They hunt by silently approaching and attacking by surprise, which is highly effective against land animals like tigers when they venture into water. In aquatic environments, Saltwater crocodiles are the dominant predators, swimming swiftly and attacking suddenly. While tigers can swim, their agility and reaction capabilities are nowhere near as quick as a crocodile's in the water. Given these characteristics, in a direct confrontation between a saltwater crocodile and a tiger in water, the crocodile would likely win. Tigers are strong and dangerous on land, but in water, they are at a disadvantage due to their limited movement and the overwhelming bite force and strength of the crocodile. Overall, in the natural world, no species is all-powerful, and each has unique strengths that help them survive and adapt to their environment. While tigers are formidable predators, there are animals with the potential to defeat them in battle. However, these encounters are rare, usually occurring when these animals are fighting over territory or food. Perhaps they cherish peace, and wouldn't it be great if we humans did too? Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. If you found the content helpful, please give us a like to show your support. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to keep up with our latest and most exciting content. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you in our upcoming videos.